So you've been on the sidelines for 2021 and now you've decided, I think it's time to get in the market and put our place for sale. So before you do, you need to know that there is actually 11 questions that every homeowner should know before considering selling their home. For today's video, we're going to talk about 5 of them. Let's start right now. I'm Anant Deoras, AD with eXp Realty, and through my Leaving Chicago YouTube channel, I advise and provide educational content to homeowners thinking of selling their home and, of course, moving up and buying another one. Not to worry, I know I've mentioned 5 questions I'm going to mention in this video. There are 11 total, and the remaining questions are in a cheat sheet that is right below. If you go right below, there's a link you can click, absolutely free, my value to you. So let's go ahead and get started on our first question. Question number 1, what has you thinking about selling? So maybe you've been on the sidelines, and of course, there's always a valid reason why you've been on the sidelines. It's because it hasn't been the right time. So possibly it could be a job transfer. Maybe you want to be closer to in-laws, to your parents. You want them to see the grandkids. Whatever that reason, it's something that you really, it sounds very common sense, but really think deep, okay, do I really need to sell, right? And not just trying to ride a wave of the good appreciation, because what happens is if you've got to do some preparation and you trying to time the market, it's just never good. And if you try to get it on the downswing, so it's always good to kind of think about that. Reach out to me. I'm happy to probably put some of my best conversations, folks, is convincing people to maybe hold off for a couple of months, or maybe wait till 5-6 months if you don't have a specific need, you're not motivated to make that sale right now. So that's number 1. What's got you thinking about selling? Question number 2. When you do make that move, where are you going to go, right? Of course, always got to have that plan. It's not just selling the home, where you got to make that plan on where you're going to go. So of course, let's say if it's because of the grandkids, then you're going to need to talk about, okay, what is that plan? What are you going to do there? Are you going to rent there? You're going to buy there? So it's always good. In the next question, we're going to get a little bit deeper into that and that relocation. Number 3 is now that you kind of established, why the plan to move. Okay, so what is the why? So you have the kind of where. What is the why? Why are you going that particular location? Kind of piggyback on what I just mentioned with the grandkids. It could be a job transfer. If you happen to be a single individual, let's just say, you could be moving for a boyfriend, girlfriend, or a partner, right? So that's really, it's those life events. There's only so many life events that kind of start the impetus to sell the home. So you really want to go into when you've established, the where, now the why is your location. And then question number 4 is the relocation plan. The great news is I have partnered with so many agents throughout the US, wherever you're going, basically in every single state and almost every single city. I have someone, if your thought was to, okay, well, I need to have a bigger home and I'm purchasing, maybe you have relocation assistance from your employer, I will connect you with a top-notch professional agent there. So basically, you've kind of dived into the why, and now you have to ask, okay, have an actual plan. That is question number 4. And then question number 5 is, of course, okay, so how long? What is your time frame, right? So if this is particularly a job transfer, right, you may not have a lot of time. They may want to get you there. So actually buying a place may not be prudent. You may want to rent because you really got to get to that new location, particularly if you're a C-level, executive. There may not be enough time. They need you to make decisions in that new place. Conversely, if it again is with the grandkids, it's kind of fluid. So what you could do is you can, stay with them or put that place into effect. As I mentioned, I know a lot of relocation agents and I can connect you. So this has been the 5 questions that you need to know if you're considering being a home seller and selling your home. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. And of course, as I mentioned, if you go below, the remaining 6 questions, a lot have to do with preparation, what type of renovations are doing. Don't make any major renovations before you at least contact me, or if you have a trusted real estate advisor, feel free to do so with them. But you can click that. It's a cheat sheet, free. Take a look at it. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Click the link so you can get more videos. I'm going to be producing these every single week for as long as I get great feedback from them. So as always, check any videos now before I leave. Watch these 2 videos, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care.